Well, it's been a bit since I last did one of these. But I should be qualified for another one of these class quests now. I have no idea what you ever sounded like, so...
Ah, Zev, 'tis good to see you again. The stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sand-blasted walls of this city, we have identified an evil that wants for excising, an unscrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. This I learned by plying a certain businessman with coin. Apparently, the crook in question has been doing his rounds at Stone's Throw. He charges exorbitant rates on the meagerest sums, and those unable to return it in full are forced into slavery. This is no man, but a leech that feeds off the least fortunate among us. Such evil cannot be suffered. Let us head to the shanty town, storms blow, and speak with the denizens.
And then he disappears. He's gone. Goodbye. It's there, apparently. It's right outside. Wow, we never really go out there anymore. That's a change of pace. And maybe I'll finally get to use my new ability, which I've just am locked out of constantly, so I basically have forgotten where it is. I put it somewhere. I think it's on the left side of the bar. I think every time I get into a substantial enough encounter to actually maybe get a chance to charge up my meter and do a fight, it's like, nah, you're locked to level 50, you don't get to use it. I'm like, fuck. I think I've never cast it yet, and I've had it for a few hours. Sure, I can tell you about the moneylender. Was played for a fool myself, and I've got only myself to blame. Fool me once, shame on me. That's just how it works here. It's not how that phrase goes. Not how the phrase goes at all.
That moneylender bastard. He's a swindler is what he is. Pretends he's your best friend, acting like he cares. When you can't cough up the coin, he shows his true colors.
Spitting sound. I was stupid enough to get a loan, and now I'm working it off till Thal knows when. And I'm one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the lass yonder who's about to be sold on account of the medicine she bought her sick father. About to be sold? Alright, let's just kill people, because this isn't acceptable. Does the back of this thing look like that?
It seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech. He is the stain that night soil leaves behind.
He's talking about Poopy. He's a shit stain. Let us seek out night soil. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momoziko and join you presently. Oh yeah, that is what the front of this thing looks like. I kind of thought it was this continuous band all the way around, but it's actually really thin on the back. I didn't quite look at it that directly before. Aye, you heard right. Da needed medicine badly, so he borrowed a handful of coins. But before we knew it, a handful became a chestful, and now I'm having to work to pay it back. But the interest grows faster than I can work, and the moneylender's threatening to sell me off to a client. If that happens, no one will be left to look after Da. Da? I think it's Da. Da. I don't know what to do no more. Her own happiness is on the line, but she still worries about her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Yeah, this is indentured servitude. Mr. Phelp, don't sell me, please. I'll work harder, I swear it. Just don't take me away. My da, he needs looking after.
Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful. I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You need only lie on your back. Now come quietly.
Jesus Christ. Not even being vague about what the selling is.
Hold it right there, villain. If you try to take that girl away, you'll have to answer to these samurai here.
Oh, God. Well, that's rather intimidating. Hey, this sword's taller than you. It's literally taller than he is because... Is my character 8 feet tall? Like, what the fuck? It's like as tall as I am. What is... It keeps going.
I know who you are, but this is a legitimate business transaction, and certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, I'll not hesitate to summon the brass blades. Pray forgive us our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Zev, put up your katana.
Wow, I'm just fucking commanded. I just listened to the last person that talked to me, basically. This person commands me to attack, I get ready to attack. This person tells me not to attack, I don't attack. What a protagonist, ladies and gentlemen. So much agency.
What are you doing, Musosai? Or should I say, not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now is not the time to draw steel. Doing so would have only worsened the situation. We must be patient and await the right moment. Besides, I suspect that there is more to the operation than this Phelp alone. If we give him a line, I'm sure he will surely lead us to his accomplices. Come, let us follow him.
Another following mission. He's got such an embroidered costume. Like the waves and stuff sewn into his robe. Wow, this is like where we went. I remember going here on our first day. It's all nostalgic now.
It appears our man is meeting someone. Ah, speak of the devil. Even with the rags, 'tis plain she is a beauty, yes? I trust you will serve to stay in your good graces.
Oh, you've outdone yourself this time. Yeah, she will serve very well indeed. You may continue to conduct your business freely.
So he's selling women to the brass blades, which is supposed to be the guards of the town. So that's horrifying corruption, but that's all that ever happens in Old Dog, because this place is horrible.
She's being used to bribe a brass blade, and a commanding officer at that. That damn scoundrel. Now we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight, unmolested by the law. Zev, the time has come to draw steel.
Sup? How's everyone doing today? Anyway, thanks for entering my AoE cone area so I can just do this to you guys for a bit. Don't worry about it. You'll be all down in a moment. Wait, what can I... Oh, did you seal me? I couldn't do my follow-up. I've got bad news for your future survivals. Let's do the charge up attack. Woo, it's getting bigger. Now it's bigger than ever. There you go. That's my first time doing it. It's actually a really boring mechanic so far. So I have a little sword that charges up over time. And as that meter gets fuller, I eventually can do this really boring move. And I guess I'll get better stuff later, but right now it sucks. So if it has to reach 20, and then after I charge up to 20, I do a 1-second charge up cast to then make my next attack do 50% more damage. Or potency. I just assume that means 50% more damage, but it says potency. And that's it. Like, that's just... It's really boring. It's like having another damage cooldown, essentially. I hopefully will get cooler stuff to spend the meter on later. Like, at the very least, like, some kind of, like, buff that I can have over time. Or, you know, like a limit break style thing. Like a cool move I can spend. That could be able to do something cool whenever I have enough meter. Just increasing the damage of an attack I already have is just a really boring starting point. Let's see. This one requires 10, and it looks like I charge at somebody. So that'll be cooler, at least. 100 potency charge attack. I don't know how much potency is, usually. This thing has 360 potency, so 100 doesn't sound like that much. Well, the Hisatsu are must be the Kenki meter ones, right? I mean, these have Kenki costs. This one... Oh no, there's the Kenki cost, it's 10. An attack with a potency of 100. These are really... They seem weak. Oh. Kyuten. 25. Deliver an attack with a potency of 150 to all nearby enemies. So at least these are attacks eventually. An attack with potency 320. Kenki Gauge 25. I'm gonna have like a whole menu of things that are just based around this one mechanic. Wow. That's gonna be a lot of icons to memorize. Holy crap. I am somewhat terrified of dealing with this character once all these moves are in play. And I'm like, oh my god, there's so many buttons to remember. It's MMO's gonna be overwhelming eventually. Thank you. Thank you so much. You did well. But remember, a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath, you must let it rest, steeping in power until the time is ripe to strike. Well, I hate to tell you this, Musosai, but you're in a MMORPG. Pretty much the only action you can take in this game is to just you attack everything. I can't really solve things with words unless it was pre-written that it will be solved with words. But not my words, because I don't really speak. Mostly. Pretty much the one thing I do is attack the thing people tell me to. I'm pretty much a mindless mercenary. That's just what MMO protagonists are. Such is the way of the samurai. Hmm? What have you done, Momoziko? Musosai, wait! He's my friend and he's here to help. Hmm? He is not the enemy. Boofaloopa. Oh, not at all, good sir. Long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking the moneylender Phelp to one of our officers, and thanks to your timely intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is a stain upon our honor, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean. But know that there are many honest brass blades still, good men and women who strive to serve the public trust. If you hadn't appeared, God knows where I might have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is its own reward. Now hurry back to your da and put his mind at ease. So I guess her debt is forgiven because the person is now going to prison or something now? There's no one to collect. Pray allow me to thank you also. With your help, we succeeded in catching slippery crooks who had long eluded us. Rest assured we shall see to the rest. By your leave. It's adorable they let children into the guard now. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will you? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap this up in a neat little package. Fufalupa, he and I go back a long way. Fellows as honest as they come. I do not doubt it. Now then, our work here is done.
One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow.
The face.
And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the sea. Momozigo, pray take the lead. Right, this way, friends, we're going to Limsa Laminsa.
Is that now or level 54? Might be now. We might be still going places and things. Thank God for fast travel. Can you imagine if every step of this process was spaced out by another, like, 10-minute travel time? I think that might have been what the game was like originally. That's what most MMOs used to be like. In WoW, you can't just, like, teleport wherever you feel like, so a lot of the thought process involves actively planning your routes and your cooldowns of like, I got a Hearthstone in Dalaran and a Hearthstone set to my home location, and there's flight paths connecting from here and there, so you start doing like Morrowind style like travel planning, which has its appeal, but kind of more in a single player game. Nope, that's the wrong guy. And like, it's definitely a different thing when you're playing a single-player RPG and the world's supposed to feel lived in and you get used to all the different routes to getting around versus like, alright, I'm in hour 1000 of my MMORPG and I'm getting told to do the daily quest that tells me just to go over there again, I guess. And you're like, oh, fuck. Alright, time to start the 10-minute commute I've done so many times before. And then half that commute is just you sitting on something while it like takes you somewhere on automatically. I assume that's why this game's full of like chocobo services that take you places, which we immediately stopped using. It probably exists entirely because of because that used to be actually useful at some point, I assume.
Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creeds. Mayhap one day Hingashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use the time to further hone your skills in our art, that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest.
Oh. It's over. I guess they're just letting me know where I'll find him next time, which is now in the Wench. In Wench Place of Wenchington. Did he even treat Kenki Mastery? Increases Kenki gauge when landing select weapon skills. At level 62, increases when landing all weapon skills except EI Jutsu. That sounds like a downgrade. It doesn't say more than last time. So it just sounds like it's like, yeah, this always works except that time. It's like, that sounds worse than always working, sir? It doesn't even say that it gives me more. I hope it maybe gives you more. EI Jutsu. Reduces EI Jutsu casting time to 1.3 seconds. Enhanced EI Jutsu. EI Jutsu? Because there's two I's before and after the A. Am I crazy or did he not actually give me anything? Or is it down here? Medari Setsugeka. Level 50. An attack with a potency of 800. This action cannot be assigned to a hotbar. Oh. Because that's, yeah. These are the 3 stacks of that, of my one attack that changes based on how many things I have charged up. Because there's a dot, there's an AoE, and then there's the big hit for 800. I don't think I Yeah, unless I'm missing something, hitting level... doing this quest actually didn't give me a new ability, did it? Even the text feed just says, you did the quest, and then there's nothing else mentioned really. You got some XP. Well, I guess that's it. Alrighty, it's been a while since I followed up on this. Don't remember his voice at all. Oh, and my screen just freaked out, of course. Timing. There we go. Zev, your katana has come to sit well on your hip. 'Tis plain your experience, excising evil, has matured you as a samurai. I had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, 'twould seem, whose weapon of choice is an uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momozigo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion has quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to the people at Hawker's Alley. Hawker's Alley? Ooh. That's a different song. Let me close this window. There you go. Hawker's Alley is just over there. Is that on this floor? Let's see. I'm all alone. Yeah, we kind of hit a point where they were playing... Andrew and Effie have been playing all over the place, and Effie in particular played way ahead on several characters at this point, or several classes. I guess Hawker's Alley is probably where people do all the commerce down there. So we don't really have the, like, oh, let's all break up and do our class quest now that we all leveled together, because we haven't been the same level for a long time. It hasn't really been applicable. That's probably the wrong place, isn't it? I don't know how to get around towns. Yeah, no, this is... It's called Bulwark Hall. There's so many menus when you navigate towns. So many menus. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it's in these two areas here. Oh my god, it's crowded here. I'm here to gather intelligence. Yes, intelligence. May I have it? Do you have intelligence? That's just dialogue. Well, he's cool looking. 2 score blood sausages raw. Independent Coletarian. I may be here on business, but I do so enjoy visiting foreign ports. Limsa Limensa has a character that is quite unlike my native Ul'dah. The lure of the exotic is indeed irresistible. Yeah, but how do I do the quest? How do I gather intelligence? Ask the locals about... Yeah. Is this Hawker's Alley? West Hawker's Alley, yeah. Where are the locals? The child here. Killer makes kick here and dead. Makes kill Kilrun afraid.
Afraid, fully afraid. Kyokurun shake. Shaky, well, wake all night, brr.
Oh, it's that one. I thought that icon meant start a quest, not to continue your quest.
The recent murders? Gruesome business, that. And it seems no one's safe neither. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up, the unlucky sod. What sort of sick bastard to do a thing like that?
Yeah, so I missed the right characters. I was specifically avoiding the characters that I needed to talk to because I thought they were quest givers, not proceeding with the current one. Swazblade. The serial killings. Oh, don't get me started. We all of us here have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine, Navigator, rest his soul, and I pray the culprit is caught soon. Nah, probably not. Good luck. Now we're going this way. That guy's got horns. I think those are like cosmetics you get somewhere that anyone can wear. But it almost looks like an alternate set of horns from the one you can get as like the Ronso look. There's actually a few Rothgar on this alley. Oh, I went past him. There he is. A patron, a traveler, and a quick earn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their death are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the landing. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought. But now we know this. What do we do next? We set a trap. Lure the killer out by walking around the area in question in the black of night. When he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. Ah, a solid plan. So who's the lucky one that gets to be the bait? Wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have not in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katana at our hips, Zev and I can't make enticing bait. Conversely, were we to forego our weapons, we'd be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, and so it falls to you. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close at hand, ready to pounce ere you may come to harm. Now then, let us go to the docks. You're gonna die. Oh no. How close are we? Close-ish. Is there a warp point nearby? Yes, there was. But now I'm already on my way, so... It's kind of... Can I go... Nope, that's some under area. You know what? Trying to figure out how this area works will definitely be slower than just going back to this guy. Alright, so the warp point is the Fisherman's Guild. I'm not attuned to this one. Oh, that was the only one I was missing in all of Limsa Lominsa. That's funny. Oh, it's gotta give me a lot of notifications now. Oh, the airship landing has one. No, not the... It is time. Let us set the trap. He's gonna die before any of us can react. Oh my god. Aye, it's him! Why is he running away? That blade.
We were so far away. We would have never helped in time if they didn't just run away. By the kami, Moaziga, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade, it is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kugane, a port in Hingashi. The man had a fetish for blades, and proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship. The self-same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a laugh and a bell. A wealthy Lalafellan merchant, you say? Well, in this area, there's Gegaruju, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe, but for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a killing sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort at Costa del Sol, most like, but I'm doubtful he's the one we're after.
Well, that's a brave assumption you're making then, isn't it? Costa del Sol.
That's a new warp point. Okay. So we're out of town. I'm so much less familiar with this region now. We haven't really been around. Oop. Oh, this is Costa del Sol's this area. With a guy that sent us on a bunch of time-wasting missions, I think. And it's also where Tataru had found herself for a bit.
Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh ho, if it isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you've brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion presides. How very exotic. But come, what is it you wish of me? Truly now, yours truly, a suspect in the serial killings. But of course it is a mistake, and no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Gurumi Borlumi, he is your man. He made his fortune in trade and indulges in extreme excesses, which, coming from me, is saying something. But most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Why, just the other day, at the social gathering, he was bragging on about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said he wanted to feel what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin. Master Gegaruju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Would you tell us where to find this depraved creature? On his ship where he lives. It's at anchor nearby for now, but I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. Ah, a ship? It's going to be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss this chance, who knows when there'll be another? Oh ho! Thank your lucky stars, for it just so happens I've received an invitation from Gurumi Borlumi to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures. You may have it, a small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you will be shown to his ship. And you, showmaster, I will lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Gurumi Borlumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise.
Almost like many of the Lalafell, you're just conspiring against somebody and spreading rumors, hoping that we'll kill him off without, you know, looking into it. Just saying my trust is pretty broken at this point.
We are grateful. Without further ado, then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this?
How nearby is he? Just right there? Yep.
Master Gegaruju and company, you do us great honor. The invitation, if I may?
You think I'm That's unfortunate.
All appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you would care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently.
Level 56. Oh, I'm in a party still. Okay. I shall also look the part. We're on a beach resort adventure. I can't do glamours here. Fuck. I misplanned all of this. I need to leave the party. Here we go. I'm now garbed in more cruisier attire. And so we go. My God. You think he might like katanas? You guys didn't change your clothes at all. I guess you look more appropriate for this party, actually. Whoops.
Your dedication to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. Would that we all had your fine taste. Come now, we've scarcely scratched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prized katana. Ah, Master Gegaruju, always a pleasure. I say, are those samurai I see beside you? A commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you used to cut down innocents? Twisted fiend, your reign of terror ends here.
He's gonna go straight to her, not even gonna investigate, huh?
You are not Gegaruju, are you? And yet I would swear we've met.
Oh, that's because he tried to cut him down. Well, that kind of gives it up.
Damn right we've met. I'm the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out. Ah, yes, from the other night. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy.
Alright, well, the confession, I guess. That was easy.
The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visited upon innocence. Not only do you sneak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against the upstanding citizen. It seems I have no choice but to summon the guards. Now, let us step above and put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold.
That sushi's gargantuan compared to him. Oh, the fuck is that? You know, I was here to pretend to be having fun and then gather some intel. You just dressed like a samurai and then immediately threatened him. I feel like we had different vibes here.
Oyster green. Koi. Time to work for your keep.
Why does he have a cowboy hat samurai thing going on? What? That is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai.
Huh. Like there's a difference. A samurai's just a swordsman what fights with a katana. And this champion gladiator's gonna show you how it's done.
You hear that, Zev? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance.
Hold it. I've a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act.
Oh, hello. Surprise ninjas. How is the... What's up with your reputation as a host, though? Weren't you gonna... I thought you were gonna put on a show for your audience.
For now, we enjoy the spectacle.
These people are just expected to die, I guess? I too shall observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi.
Have at him, Kirisutai.
Kirisutai? Something like that, I don't know. Probably gonna want to zoom out a bit. I don't know how to do with controller. The Sham Shinobi. The Sham-nobi. Ah, sick burn, bro. AoE. Yeah, they're not doing that much to me. But I've still got ways of diminishing how much damage they do anyway. They're pretty much out. Oh, they're adding more. Oh, they're adding a lot more. Okay, I thought I was going to switch to single target, but they're replacing them as we go. Try to line them all up. So they can all make just the right mistakes here. You get super murder. Congrats.
You're tough, I'll give you that. Feeding time, my pretty.
What's up? What the fuck are you? Tis a fiend who resorts to using a fiend. Okay, this dialogue goes by too fast. Oh well. Oh, is he gonna fight the false shinobi? Well, they're attacking me, it looks like, so you could do a better job. Oh, he spins. I thought he was about to charge forward. Ah, I didn't get away in time. Nope. Is he about to spin again? That's enough of that.
No, my beautiful pet. No more games. Time to unleash.
They talk way too fast.
It's the last act of this gaudy circus.
That's not him. That's the wrong character.
You get to bleed now. Or not. Ow. Get out! Look, I couldn't move for a while there. Big strike. Oh, that wasn't that much. What, can I move? Oh, he's stunning me. That's what's happening. That makes you nervous, because you're stunned in the middle of the big AoE. Whoa! Thankfully, I've got some healing abilities.
This can't be right. No, it's not supposed to play out like this. The banquet is over.
Come, Zev, we give chase, but not until this goes away. Your level is no longer synced. This is a chunky mission with like set pieces and a location. It's like a half an hour long.
That is as far as you go.
Who are you?
I am Musosai, and believe me, and besides me is my pupil, Zev. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them.
Musasai, the legendary swordsman whose tales I heard in Kugane. Small wonder my guards didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed, and with my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you.
No.
Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood.
Unrepentant fiend, you belong not in jail, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep.
Decapitated, full, on camera. Nope. Well, you killed a child. You proud of yourself?
You needn't befoul your blade with scum such as this. We have accomplished our goal of excising evil, and for that I am glad. But this outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you faced is no substitute. Phew, we did it. Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about being a legend back at home? It is ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, now I am but as you see me, an old man long past his prime.
Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice well served indeed. Rest assured, this mess will be cleaned up, as they say. What happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We are in your debt, my lord.
We killed him to death. He's dead. Oh, someone cleaned up the body apparently, but we're still here.
Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Musasai, are you alright? Worry not. I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends. Let us move on, to wherever the wind should blow.
And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the forest. Momoziko, pray lead on. The forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear, I mean, of course, right this way. I think he's keeping something from us. Oh, there's another samurai. I wonder why he's standing there. We'll never know. Those bulbs. Takes me back to Subnautica a little bit. I wonder if he's dying. If he's got something that he's keeping from us. Well, we'll see. I'll try to follow up on more of these.